to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer that came in the September edition of the Brew Box Brewscovery. This is from Long Slice. Only other beer I've ever had from Long Slice is Hopsta La Vista. This is their Loose Lips Lager. And underneath it says Ultra Premium Yeast. Ultra Premium Yeast. This is a Vienna Lager. Boom. So, they usually have a bunch of jokes and everything on here. Slice me a slice. Oh, sorry, slide me a slice. Long slice. Just looking to see if I can find the ABV, but under these lights, I'm kind of blinded more so than usual. Right there, 5%. And back here we have all their jokes. This handsome bastard, blah, 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 blah. We're full of puns and double entendres, and then subtext with a sub, and yeah, the cans are marketing, and they're great marketing. So, Vienna lagers I've had recently. I've had more Sam Adams recently. Woodhouse Lager and the NHL Alumni, their new top shelf Vienna Lager. Those are the 3 Vienna lagers I've had recently, so this will be my 4th recent one. So those other ones are in my memory. Kind of brassy, exactly the color you'd expect from a Vienna Lager. Beautiful, beautiful head. Little off-white head, huge snap, crackle, pop. That head does not last all that long. And that's perfectly a-okay. It's helping the beer settle. It's helping it settle out. Crystal clear? No, it actually might be the glass. Let's see here. Yeah, that's crystal clear. It's just the glass that makes everything distorted. So, looks the part. Looks the part. Let's pour some more in here. Nice and slow, shall we? Okay, so for me, I've always found a Vienna lager, at least a Vienna lager that I really like, to be a little crisper, a little hoppier, a little more flavorful than an American lager, a little more flavorful even than a regular Euro lager, a little like caramelly with a nice little almost Pilsner-esque hoppiness. So let's give this a sniff out. Okay, well, from the glass, I'm getting that caramelly smell out of the can. Ooh. Out of the can, you get that same thing. You get that caramelly, smell, but it mixes into almost that macro-esque, what's the best word to say it, that just fake candied sweetness that you can get from some macro beers. Kind of what I'm getting out of the can. Yeah, like blackstrap molasses and caramel mixed together. Almost a touch of butterscotch too coming out of the can. So the can, not really my thing. The glass, just a little bit of caramel. Let's try it. Cheers. Okay. Almost like a slightly hoppier Irish red is what I would say. Not a bad beer. Not a bad beer at all, but not a great beer. Coming from the guys that made Hopsta La Vista, this is like a couple steps back, in my opinion. But at the same time, this is a beer that could compete for bar taps at a bar that isn't really a craft beer bar, but wants to have some craft beer options. This would really work for that. I mean, we're going to talk about a topic, by the time this video goes up, we will have talked about it. But we're going to talk about a topic in our next BDU, which is, you know, good beginner beers, good entry-level beers for the person intrigued in craft beer. And this is one of them. Is it the best Vienna lager I've had recently. No, that would go to Woodhouse. Woodhouse is actually, hands down, currently the best lager I've had probably in the last few months. This is still acceptable, though. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of molasses, a little bit of that butterscotchy flavor, and then a slight bit of dirty English hoppiness, and the tiniest touch of pine. So, again, it's basically an Irish red with a little more hops on the back end. It's not a bad beer by any means. Out of 10, I don't know, a 6? Again, I could see this being served at any corner bar that just wants to have a local option beer. Like a corner bar in Toronto that only serves big brand beer but wants to have something local for the hipsters or anyone else that comes in. I could see this long slice, loose lips lager being the beer that's there. It drinks well. I think anybody could drink it. It might have a little too much hoppiness on the back end for some people, but it's effervescent, it's wet, it's light-bodied, it drinks well, and it has some flavor. 6 out of 10 for me. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not mind-blowing or anything like that. It's not even something that really differentiates itself from anything else. It's a fairly weak Vienna lager in my eyes, but I mean, most Vienna lagers you get in Ontario, most Vienna lagers I've seen in North America, period, are craft brewery Vienna lagers that are very hopped up. So this may be closer to what a real Vienna lager should have been, but in my mind's eye, it's not what I'm expecting when I buy this type of beer. So, it was a great beer to have in the brew box because I can't find it anywhere. So it was great to try it. I have 2 cans. I'll send a can to somebody. I have 2 beer mails I have to send out, so one of the 2 of them are going to get this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. A bientôt. See you soon. Bye-bye.